What's going on, guys? Tony here, and recently I went to the Missouri GameCon 3, and today I'm going to talk about my experience, share my pickups, and guys, it was such an awesome time. So let's check it out. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, I'm going to get some shout outs out of the way. Thank you Game Trader 2, Charlie, Chad, Bob, Jake, Rich, all of you guys. There's too many to name that helped run this thing. Thank you to all the vendors that came, the panelists that came. Awesome time. Very, very cool. And this has been going on for 3 years now. And just so much fun. I love it. I love connecting with people, like-minded people. When it comes to video games, retro video games, I love seeing the panels. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love seeing the games. So yes, thank you guys. Thank you for the organizers. So if you're not aware, this took place in St. Charles, Missouri at the St. Charles Community Center. And man, it was so good. The venue was just right. There was no fee for parking. That's awesome. That means more money for games, right? And it was just so well organized. And it was only down to one day. Now, if you had a VIP, you could hang out with the panelists on the second day on Sunday. I did not choose to do that this year. Maybe next year I will. We'll see. But it was just a one-day con full of panels, games. There was actually a video game museum. I'll get to that shortly. And man, ton of fun. So I'm going to talk about the panels that we went to. It was myself, Stevie, Bubby, and Lucas. We all went and hung out just like we always have. We've been together the past 2 cons before this one, and we're going to try to keep it going, keep it a tradition. So anyway, the 3 panels that we went to, there was much, much more. There were a few more panels that we chose not to go to because we wanted to spend as much time on the floor as possible. And the first one I went to was the Metal Jesus Rocks panel. And so cool. So cool. So you had Metal Jesus, Kinsey, Kelsey Lewin, John Riggs, and Radical Reggie. All there answering questions. It was a Q&A session. And I actually got to ask a question myself. That was pretty cool. Pretty neat. And it was really cool to see how they interact with the fans, with one another. And you could tell they have a real relationship. It was really cool to get the perspective of a pretty popular, pretty successful YouTuber in the retro community. So I kind of look up to Metal Jesus. And yes, I don't emulate Metal Jesus, but I do want to listen and absorb knowledge from him and the others. So that was really cool. We got some pictures. And I know Lucas was really, really excited about that. I was too, I'm not going to lie. And yeah, really neat. So the second panel we went to was Daniel P. and Richard D. The Mortal Kombat dudes that we kept calling them all weekend. And if you don't know who these guys are, they are the original motion capture actors from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3. And they were kind of in this process of making Mortal Kombat what it is today, what is known as today. And these guys have played, Daniel P. And I can't pronounce his last name, that's why I'm not going to try to say it. He's played like Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, and countless others. And then Richard, he's done Kano, Baraka, and Quin Chi. I can't really pronounce that. I'm not too familiar with that character. I've only played Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3, really. But these guys were awesome. They had a lot of cool insider stories about the creation of Mortal Kombat. Talking about Ed Boon and all the creators and basically how this all started. And just the process it took to film, to digitize, and just what happened to them when Mortal Kombat blew up. It was so neat to hear that. Being a 90s kid and a Mortal Kombat fan, it was superb. And they were dressed up like their characters. And we actually got to talk to them afterwards. Lucas got a few signatures, which was really cool. And man, I was so happy to meet them and see that. And I wish the Liu Kang character were there, but that's okay. Liu Kang's my favorite. But it was still really cool to talk to those guys. Richard was super, super nice to Lucas, and I'm so glad that, both of them were, but I'm just so glad that they were. So thank you. The last panel we went to was Kelsey Lewin. And we went to her panel last year. And I'm going to tell you that she is superb. And she actually brought her boyfriend with her this time around. And they run a game store in Seattle, Washington area. Pink Gorilla. This is something that they gave away at their panel. And here's a sticker. Pink Gorilla Games. And it was really, really cool to hear what they had to share, because they're talking about what it means to be a game store owner. What it means, what it takes to run a game store, be successful, be different. And I want to run a video game store when I get older, after I retire from my career now. So it was really cool to hear some of the things they're going through now, how they process their games, what they do with excess inventory, how they handle creeps in their store. It was pretty cool. And both really chill, really down to earth, realistic, and yes, so that was really, really cool. Other things about the con, the video game museum that they had, and Rich and Bob, thank you so much for putting that on. I was actually asked to bring a few consoles to display and actually for people to play at the con. So I got to bring my Vectrex, my Atari XE130, and also my Fairchild Channel F. And it was so cool. They had the Vectrex hooked up, playing all day, and a lot of people, when I just kind of watched that area and not telling them, hey, that's my Vectrex. I did a few people, just that to be funny, but just kind of observing the people go through the big row of games and just the consoles and things that they've never seen before. Maybe they've just seen pictures of it or videos of it. And I saw people walk up to the Vectrex and go, oh, wow, the Vectrex. And I actually just acquired that thing this summer. So I'm very, very happy to share that with this community and the gaming community. And yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome to see that reaction. And it just made me so happy. It really did. Because I like to share. I like to give back to this community. And when people just, like were talking about it, I heard people talking about it at certain booths and stuff. Like, hey, there's a Vectrex over there in the video game museum. You guys should go check it out. I was pretty happy about that. And people got to play it. People got to enjoy it. I actually got to do a little demo with a couple people there. We got to talking. I let them play the 3D Imager. And I didn't just bust that out for anybody, because that thing's a little bit valuable. And they enjoyed it, so thank you for taking the time to do that. And you actually blessed me more than you know. So yeah. Other things about the con, and then I'll get into my pickups. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. You guys are great. We were approached numerous times by people that said, hey, I watch your channel. You're Retro Tony. Hey, that's Bubby. And that's Stevie. That's Lucas. They all knew us. And they would come up to us and like, hey, you are awesome. We watch your content on a regular basis and just want to say thank you. And I'm going to tell you, I've never had that before. So thank you guys so much. So very, very much. I can't thank you enough. That, I don't want to be YouTube famous, but I'm going to tell you that was pretty cool to be recognized in my own home state at the Missouri Game Con. And I'm starting to get to know a few of you guys better. And actually the vendors there, I'm starting to get to know a little bit better too, which is kind of cool, which is pretty neat. And yes, thank you guys so much for that. That was a lot of fun. And we talked about it all day. Besides the Vectrex sharing that, that was probably the highlight. And then meeting some people that I'm a part of communities on Facebook. We reached out to each other and said, hey, we got to talk to each other at the con. And it was really cool. Helen and Aaron, thank you. Super nice, super chill. It was really cool to talk to you guys and see you. And yeah, awesome. Also, the vendors were pretty cool. Spot on. Actually, I had a lot of conversations with them. And just generally, where are you from? Where are you going? Are you going to Retropalooza, that kind of thing? Or what cons have you been to? And that was neat. So yeah, really good time. A+, Missouri Game Con. I hope it just keeps growing, getting bigger and bigger. And I hope it actually stays at the community center. And we'll see what happens. I mean, it'd be cool if it's another venue 4 years in a row. But it would be nice if it's somewhere kind of semi-permanent. So we'll see. All right, let's get into my pickups. The fun stuff. You guys are probably waiting for this, right? So I'll share some knickknacks. I kind of already shared a few already. But I did not buy a shirt last year. I should have bought one the first 2 years, but oh well. Going forward, I will buy t-shirts every year. The Missouri Game Con 3. And yes, August 4th at the St. Charles Community College. That's cool. I may or may not wear this. I don't know. We'll see. Some other knickknacks. I already shared the Pink Gorilla stuff. That'll go on my sticker wall. That'll go on my knickknack stuff. Also, Paul Zimmerman was there. He's the subject of the first Twin Galaxies trading card, and I actually got a couple of his cards, and they're signed. That's pretty cool. He was really cool to talk to. Another YouTuber, Rock Solid Productions. He actually did a panel with Riggs, open cart surgery, and here's his information, his channel, and I'm actually subscribed to him. Pretty cool guy. We talked quite a bit. We talked about some NES stuff. And yeah, check them out. Cerulean Gains. I did not pick up cards from every vendor. I'm sorry if I don't shout you out here. But Joseph Ross, he's a pretty cool guy. A little sarcastic, but I like him. He's funny. But yeah, he was there, and he's been at the con now 3 years in a row. Retro Limited. They were selling some like reproduction cartridges, some really nice quality stuff. And I did not, in particular, buy anything from them. I almost bought Ghostbusters 2. It was complete. It's a glow-in-the-dark cartridge. It was really cool. I was this close to getting it. Here's the other card for Paul Zimmerman. Pretty neat. And I picked out just a few random cards at his booth that he had for free. I had to pick this up because I'm a huge Tim McVeigh fan and his wife. They were at the con last year. And, of course, I did the interview with Tim, so I'm very happy to have that. And then another Paul Zimmerman card, Berserk. Yeah, really cool guy. And there, other people I got to talk to. Stephen Lucas, he was there. Really cool guy. We talked to him every single con. He's been at every single con. We talked to him at Icon. And also, just there were so many cool people there that I met throughout the years. And I always tried at least to go say hi to them, shake their hand. And I'm going to try to make that a tradition every single year. And yeah, all right. Enough of that. Let's get into the games that I got. So I actually got quite a bit of stuff here, okay? And I'll save the best for last. But guys, I'm pretty happy. I'm pretty happy with what I got. I had a goal. I had a goal, and I wanted to knock it out. We'll talk about that goal, but just close. So I actually got some Super Famicom stuff. The Emblem of Justice Feta. It's an RPG. Romancing Saga 3. Mystic Quest. Super Famicom. So now I actually have a complete Final Fantasy set, Japanese and American. PAL, I will check out, see what that entails. Just some pro mahjong game. I got it for cheap. I just threw it in. Ogre Battle. That's pretty cool. And a few American titles here. Biometal. And I think it's a shoot 'em up. I haven't played it yet. It looked interesting. I kind of just got it on a whim. And then I actually got this for a buddy. I already own it. Turtles in Time. So he asked me to find him a copy for cheap, so I did. So yeah. Now I got this from Rich as a present. So thank you so much, Rich. You were awesome. He helped run the video game museum with Bob, and he's like, "Hey, you know, you're basically bringing some stuff that's worth some money that could potentially be broke, and we just want to kind of reward your time and effort to bring in your consoles." And he gave me some Fairchild Channel F games. This is Space War. So essentially, he doubled my Fairchild Channel F collection. This is Drag Race. And thank you so much, Rich. You have no idea, man. Baseball. And I don't know how many of these carts are out there. This is Spitfire. So I'm going to have to do a little research, see how many numbers came out. I might be close to a full set. And then this is Video Blackjack. Yeah, I'm pumped to have this. I'm pumped to have the Fairchild Channel F. Been looking for one since AVGN came out with his video many years ago. This is really cool. I've been wanting this since probably middle school. I'm not even kidding. Final Fantasy III, the Japanese cartridge. And I got it for a really good price. I could not pass it up. I need Final Fantasy II. And I'd like to get Final Fantasy 1 as well, just to have the set. So, man, this is really cool. On Famicom. Ghostbusters on Atari 2600. I did not have that. I saw it, I was like, I need to get it. I need to get it. So that's pretty cool. The game is awful. AVGN again. Reference. Another Famicom game. I think it's Ronin Warriors. I think. So my Famicom collection is getting a little beefed up here too. So I don't know what this is. If you guys know what it is, leave a comment down below. I think it is Ronin Warriors something. I could do some research, but I'm lazy. I don't know. It should be pretty easy to find out what it is. I'm pretty sure it's Ronin Warriors. Some actual NES games that I got. Ninja Crusaders. I got that for a good deal, 20 bucks. So thanks, Cerulean Games. Bizarre game, but fun. And then completing my Mega Man collection on the NES, Mega Man 6. I just saw it. The label was really clean, really pristine. So I was just like, I gotta get it. And the price was right. And then VIC-20. I actually got a VIC-20 game. In the box. That's really the only reason why I got it. And I don't have a whole lot of VIC-20 stuff. So this is cool to have in the box. It's Avenger. Vic Avenger. And pretty neat. And glad to just add a boxed VIC-20 game to my collection. So yeah, there you go. Now I did pick up some stuff before the con. We went to Goodwill. That was like 5 minutes away. And you guys know me. I love Goodwill. I love hunting for stuff. And I got an amiibo. Timmy and Tommy. Animal Crossing. And I should have actually bought two. One to open, one to keep in the box. But oh well. It is what it is. I'll probably find one again at Goodwill. Club Penguin Game Day on the Wii. Ooh! Pickup of the weekend. Not really. And then this was pretty cool. It's actually a DVD. And it's Super Mario World, Yoshi the Superstar. This was a cartoon series in the 90s, 1991, when Super Mario World was out. And pretty cool to have that. I'll just add it in with my other Mario memorabilia, if you will. Okay, let's get into the heavy hitters. Now this first one's not super heavy, but it's still really cool. But the last two, oh boy. So this is Donald Trump's Space Force. I got this from Riggs. I actually saw a few months ago he was making this when the Space Force announcement came out on the news and all that, Donald Trump. And it's like, man, that'd be cool to have. And anyway, I got signatures from the Metal Jesus Rocks crew. Everybody. And that's pretty neat to have. And I'll just stick it right next to my Game Chaser game that I have signed. And hopefully I can get another signature soon. I keep talking about him on this video game nerd. So we'll see. But yeah, really cool. I'm actually going to play the game probably one time. I want to preserve the signatures. But yeah, thank you guys for signing. And they did it for free. So very cool. I'm sure if I would have taken any game up to them, they would have signed it. So thank you guys. Okay, let's get into the heavy hitters. Okay, and I've actually shared this on my Facebook page and some other places. And I'm super stoked. So first, International Superstar Soccer 2000, a stupid sports game. Okay. I forgot that I actually needed this one. I was actually missing 4 games on the Nintendo, actually 3 games on the Nintendo 64 before this weekend. And I actually got this and the box of manual. Here's the deal. These items here that I'm getting ready to show you all in trade. So I'm glad to have that. And the big hitter, and I've been looking for this for a good deal for a very long time. This has been the summer of games for me. Hands down, best summer of games I've ever had. Play Fighters Sculptor's Cut. Sculptor's Cut. Yes. I had Sculptor's Cut finally. But guess what? I actually was on the hunt for a Worms Armageddon. The only one that I could find was complete in box. And he wanted $500 for it. And, you know, we were trying to wheel and deal a little bit. He went down to $450. And I was actually going to trade that box and manual. And he would have taken like $70 for that. And then even Stevie said, I'll give you $100. And I would have felt bad about that. But I just said, I just want the game. Just the game, the cartridge. And the guy wouldn't budge. So it's okay, I understand. I'm not blaming him. Really, I'm not. And I explained to him it's the last game I'm looking for. I will find that at a con, a convention this year. Okay, I'm going to another convention. So wait for that announcement of where we're going in September. That's a hint. So anyway, guys, Missouri Game Con 3 is in the books. And just a ton of fun. I loved it. I can't wait for next year already. It's so cool because I feel like the community is growing. and we're starting to bond and come together, and it was just so much fun. I mean, I know it's only one day of the year, but man, great job. Great job. I am going to share a slideshow presentation with you guys of pictures from the Missouri GameCon 3. And the reason I'm doing that is because Stevie actually filmed at the Missouri GameCon 3 like he always has and will. And basically, that's going to be on my channel later. Like the full video footage of everything. Also, I am going to be posting the panels, the 3 panels that I went to. So the Metal Jesus, Rocks, the Mortal Kombat dudes, and Kelsey Lewin. And that will all be on my channel, and I'm looking forward to sharing that with you guys. And it's going to be awesome. Well, guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy these photos, and just enjoy seeing all the games, the famous YouTubers, and guys, it's been a blast. And just can't wait for Mo Game Con 4. Alright guys, check it out. Thanks for watching.